Yeah. Welcome, everybody. It's our season premiere, day one pay-per-view of WWE. Season premiere of the HHW Show podcast presented by CNG Sports Network. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, baby.
Yay.
Oh, man, I'm just excited, man. It was 6 long months. Man, I am so happy that we're back. Hector, I missed you. I know I sent out a link to Frank. Frank couldn't be here with us, but hey, we are back once again. And listen, it's the pay-per-view. It's day one. Happy New Year to everybody. But we got to get this show rolling because breaking news is that Roman Reigns will not participate tonight's show. He tested positive for COVID-19. And what happened is that we have a change in the match, and I need to post this real quick. Here we go. Brock Lesnar will participate in a fatal 5-way match for the WWE Championship. So things are changing in a very fast way, and this news happened actually within 30 minutes ago, and thanks to SCW Wrestling Steve, who is tuning into our show from Canary Islands. I hope he's still there. I hope he didn't move. But we were exchanging some comments saying there's a possibility of change, and all of a sudden, breaking news came out that Roman Reigns will not participate. So I hope that he is safe and that he recovers very quickly. And COVID-19 is no joke, man. But I hope everything's is good for him. But hey, the show still continues and everything else. And Hector, I'm excited. How has it been for the last 6 months for you, man?
It's been crazy, the roller coaster of emotions everywhere, in all kind of world of sports, especially with the wrestling and everything like that. But yeah, it's been great. I'm glad we're back here. All the best wishes to Roman Reigns, because we all know that he had leukemia. So,
absolutely.
That does pose, terrible risk there. So, all prayers out for him and, everybody else who's dealing with this COVID, situation, especially for the holidays. Hope everyone's being safe. But yeah, let's get the ball rolling here, man. Day one.
Yeah, man.
January
and SCW Wrestling Channel commented, wishing Roman a speedy recovery. Let's hope to see him back at 100% and back in the ring, WWE ring soon. Absolutely. He continues saying Lesnar and Lashley will be in the same ring at the same time tonight, and perhaps as close as we will get to that dream match. Let's hope that they get some spots to mix it up. Many things will change, but the thing is that I've been waiting for that match for a long, long time. I thought that match should have happened in the last WrestleMania. That didn't happen, but could we flirt of a possibility for this WrestleMania? But being the fact that Roman Reigns is not participating tonight, we still got the Royal Rumble happening at the end of the month. Right. That could be a difference maker there. Maybe we could see that. But especially that Bobby Lashley's turning face. You know what I mean? That he's the good guy now for everything that's happened between him and Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. So that's another story. But hey, let's get a recap of what's going to happen tonight at day one. Here you go. And it's presented by Clovercrest Media. It is the hard-hitting wrestling show. And yes, this was supposed to be the match, but instead we have the fatal 5-way. Seth Rollins, Brock Lesnar, Big E, Kevin Owens, and Bobby Lashley going at it. We don't know the extent of the health of Bobby Lashley since he got curb stomped so many times by Seth Rollins and everything else. So hopefully he's at 100%. We still got the WWE Raw Championship, Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch. We got the Usos and the New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. We got Edge and the Miz. And then Drew McIntyre and the Moss. We'll see there. And then RK Bros and the Street Profits. This has got to be probably the. I expect a lot of comedy from this match. I don't know why, but I feel like it is. And then the kickoff show with Ricochet and Cesaro versus Sheamus and I call him Holiday. I don't know why I keep calling him Holiday, but
it's Holland.
it's Holland. But it is the holiday, man. 'Tis the season to the holidays. It is New Year's. And I know people in Europe celebrated a long time ago. I think this is a new day for them right now.
Yeah.
But for us, we've been like, let me see, 19 hours into the new year. And finally, we're getting a glimpse of the WWE pay-per-view day one. So, hey, let's start out with our predictions and stuff like that. We'll start with the kickoff show real quick with Ricochet and Sheamus versus, Ricochet, Cesaro versus Sheamus, and what's his name again?
Rich Holland.
It doesn't matter what his name is because I am going for Ricochet and Cesaro in this match.
Yeah, I definitely want to see Ricochet, and do a couple of high-flying moves here, because he's definitely outpowered here in this match. So a lot of high-flying from him. But then I want to see the swing, the Cesaro swing. I want to see him swing Holland around a little bit. I do got them winning this match, Cesaro and Ricochet.
We get the swing. Victorious. We got the high-flying Ricochet. I mean, what more can you get out of it except for let's hope they don't get broke kicked out of the way. No, but you got that firepower of Cesaro, man, and his tag team partner. But I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about this. But Ricochet came down when WWE came down to Hartford the weekend of Thanksgiving, and seeing Ricochet, he had the fans backing him up more than these four dudes right here. So maybe this is a step for Ricochet and Cesaro. Maybe form a tag team. In the future, we may see them as a tag team champions.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping to see more out of Cesaro last year, but we're moving forward. So yeah, let's just see what they have for Cesaro.
All right, this is the kickoff show, and let's continue on. Oh, I'm going the wrong way here. We got the tag team championships, right? The Raw tag team championships on display here with the RK Bros versus Street Profits. Look, I the title's not going to change. It's not going to change on this one. The RK Bros got a new theme song. They got like a remix going on. And I like their how they're developing the chemistry between the two and the relationship. You got the opposite attract on this one, right? Those are your old school in the late 80s, Paula Abdul singing opposite attract, right? And this is what I see between Randy Orton and
Riddle.
Is he still Riddle or Matt Riddle? He's still Riddle. This is 6 months of not even watching.
It's just Riddle.
It's just Riddle. And you know what? Riddle me this, riddle me that. You're still trying to figure out the riddle between the two, right? But the Street Profits, man, I mean, look, they're there and they deserve to be champions. I love them and everything else, but I just don't see the belts changing over tonight.
They never did lose the Raw titles. When they moved over to SmackDown, they just swapped titles. So they really did never lose the titles. I want to see a little more aggressiveness from the Street Profits. Yeah, we get the solo cups and everything like that. But, and the reason I say that is because when they fought the Mysterios in that finals match, their gear wasn't colorful. It was all dark. Not saying that they're going to move over to the dark side, but I just think that we should see a little more aggressiveness out of them if they want to really chase these titles. But RK Bro will retain.
Why not, man? Why not? They need to distinguish themselves. I mean, you can't have too many good guys on the roster, so why not? You know what I mean? I mean, look, they've been watching the chance to get the titles in SmackDown, and they've been throwing curveballs at them. I think I'll be frustrated. I would be frustrated.
But, if they're going to stay, face, that's good, but just be a little more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Just show the people what you really can do if you want to be champions again, because it's not going to be an easy task taking off those titles away from them, especially with a veteran like Randy Orton.
All right. Here we go. And I'm still going the wrong way here. Here we go. We're going the right way. Drew McIntyre and the Moss. Look, I'm gonna say Drew McIntyre is gonna win. It's gonna take a lot. If this storyline is gonna continue, Drew McIntyre will have to lose tonight. You know, but we're also getting set for the Royal Rumble, so it doesn't make sense to extend this storyline between these two and happy. I was gonna say Happy Gilmore, but it's Happy Corbin, right? Drew McIntyre needs to win and focus his match for the Royal Rumble. And I feel like he's going to hit a lot of obstacles between him and Happy Corbin. But I'm picking Drew to win tonight.
Yeah, I got Drew winning this. I think this is just a nonsense match. I don't know why they're going to put these two in there. But, yeah, Corbin is going to continue being the thorn in his side until the Royal Rumble. But this should be no hard task for McIntyre tonight. He should.
I won't say a no-brainer, and I won't say this is going to be an easy because you never know what you're going to get on the first day of the year, right?
As long as he's got that sword with him, I think he'll be all right.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Zelda. All right. Moving on to the Edge and the Miz. Like, look, a couple of weeks ago, we saw the mud or shit stain or whatever it is you want to call it that fell on the Miz and his wife, Maurice. But listen, I'm at like, okay, what's really going on with this match here between these two? Like, where are we going with this? You know, again, Royal Rumble coming up. I don't see the Miz backing off on everything, and I feel like the Miz is going to cheat his way for victory. I don't know. I got a feeling the Miz got something going on that's going to distract the Edge. It might be a disqualification match, but I'm giving an edge to the Miz right here.
I'm going to stick with Edge in this one. I just feel like, to me, it's like this is bringing back Maurice and Beth Phoenix. You know, I don't know if Beth Phoenix really want to be in the ring or not, but she's still in shape. She's fit to be in there, and I don't know if Maurice is trying to make her come back. This would be awesome to see them too.
That's why I want the Miz, because if the Miz wins, Beth Phoenix will come out and be like, yo, Maurice interfered. Now we got this female battle going on between each other. Ain't nothing better than see some females scrapping for one another, right?
Hey, I'm a big fan of the Glamazon. I want to see her come back. But I got Edge winning this one.
All right. Here we go. Now we got the SmackDown tag teams between the Usos and the New Day. Sorry to say, I'm sticking with the Usos on this one.
Yeah, I don't see the bloodline.
The bloodline is tight. Yeah. The bloodline is real. And I'm telling you what, on the next episode, I'm telling you what, that's going to be our biggest topic, the takeaway of what it means to be family, to be in the bloodline. And I don't think a lot of people understand what bloodline really means.
Well, you know,
that is thick, baby. It's thick.
Yeah, but look at your two situations here. You got real blood, and then you have brothers, you know, who are like blood. You see what I'm saying? Just like you and I. Okay,
this is you and I.
You don't have to be blood in order to be related. And I mean, Kofi and Xavier has done that along with, you know, Big E. But we're talking about these two right here. They've been doing it for so long. That's why they're, you know, so many time champions. And, you know, I wonder if people are getting old or tired of watching this tag team match go back and forth, because these two have a lot of history. I mean, I'm a fan of it. I like it, you know, and I think this is just a way for the Usos to just continue, but just get that one up on them. I think they're going to win tonight. So
Steve says the Usos are the ones at WWE Day One, and this is why they be like pointing that finger. Yeah, we are the ones, baby. We are the one. And I'm sold, man, because listen, I mean, the Usos are trying to portray themselves as the heel, right? Yeah. But to be honest with you, when I was at the XL Center in Hartford, Connecticut, before their pay-per-view on Thanksgiving, the Survivor Series, the fans were cheering on Roman Reigns and the Usos.
Right.
And as much hate that they try to create, the more the fans develop, man. I'm like, wow. And again, opposite attracts. It seems like we're gearing for more of the bad guy is the real deal than having a superhero like Nikki Ash. You know what I mean? Because the Ash is trash. So we don't want to see that anymore. And now we're in the new year, 2022. We want the hardcore stuff. The fans are wanting that. And I'm wanting that. You know, I'm trying to be selfish and all, but you want that. You want that gimmick to where it's attract the viewers, right? Attract the audience. And this is why they're going to maintain and keep the SmackDown Tag Team titles. And I'd like to chime in here that Steve was the same way at the Barclays at Survivor Series. Bloodline were massively over in Brooklyn, and yes, and Steve, I wish I got to meet you in person. I live like 2 hours away from that place, but traffic makes it extended longer. But he was here in Manhattan, New York. He actually went to Brooklyn to the Barclays Center. He partake. It was his honeymoon or a wedding gift for from his wife. So awesome. I'm glad he had that awesome experience. If you haven't followed him, please follow him at SCW, the Wrestling Channel on YouTube. You can also follow him on Twitter. So, but yeah, I mean, look, it's like everything that you think is gonna happen is always the opposite. Who knows what's gonna happen in this match? But I just don't see the titles changing hands. But what I do see, and I'm gonna make a bold prediction right now. The way the storyline is set for this match here, Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan may be the one to win tonight.
I don't see it happening. I think Becky Lynch is going to retain her title tonight. I think she's just more of in the spotlight here. Liv Morgan, yeah, I think if she was going to win this title, she should have done it sometime last year when this storyline kind of developed, in my opinion. But to me, I think it's just.
But do we have to wait till a WrestleMania moment to have that moment? Why not have it at the start of the new year? I'm just tired of the same old story over and over again. That you got to wait for WrestleMania just to win and make a big deal about it because you got so many fans.
I don't think even Liv Morgan's going to make it to WrestleMania going chasing this title. I think this is just, to me, it's just one and done here. I don't think she needs to go after this title because she's not going to win it.
But who else can challenge Becky Lynch right now, though?
Well, that's the problem. I mean, we'll keep her in the spotlight until somebody comes in.
With WWE just making these superstars like getting released and everything else, I mean, you never know who's going to be on the roster to challenge any champion, to be honest with you.
I just think it's still Bianca Belair.
Yeah, but I still think it's Belair.
I know.
Yeah, maybe that's another moment where we're going to probably see her again. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but we still got the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
But the storyline, the way WWE had built up the package, you would think that this is the moment for Liv Morgan. And if she doesn't win now, she's not going to win the WWE title.
And that's what I'm thinking. This was going to happen. Becky Lynch is going to find her way, sneak in, win this match. Just to keep that title. She's the man.
All right. She's the man. Yeah. Well, we'll see if that man stands. But here we go. The fatal five-way between these guys right here. We got Seth Rollins, Brock Lesnar, Big E, Kevin Owens, Bobby Lashley for the fatal five-way. Fatal five-way. I can't believe it. It went from four-way. It was a triple threat match to a four-way match. It just get bigger, man. Why not just make it a Royal Rumble?
Might as well a gauntlet match or something, right?
Oh, man. Before we get to that, I believe Liv Morgan wins the Money in the Bank this year. I believe Bayley will return and win the Rumble to face Becky at Mania. Either that or Belair will challenge. You know what? That's the big sleeper right there.
I think
because Bayley hasn't been around, but you know what? He has a great point right there. I like that.
They're teasing it.
They're teasing
Bayley. Yeah, they are.
But there's only one other superstar you didn't mention, Steve. I'm gonna tell you right now. You know who I'm talking about? Who? She's very evil. She loves this playground. She likes to play in. Who that? We can do the New Orleans style. Who that?
Who that?
Alexa Bliss. No one's talking about Alexa Bliss. And her character, everything she does is always epic. I think she's also one of the other ones that is deserving to be a WWE champion. But that's in the mix there too. So I like how Steve managed to say Bayley's name. We don't know where to fit Bayley right now. Would she be on Raw? Would she be on SmackDown? You know what I mean? So we got to wait and see there.
I would think she'll fit on Raw right now. Seriously, I think so. That would be awesome.
But right now, being that it's a fatal five-way, who's going to benefit more to win the title tonight?
Honestly, I don't feel that Brock Lesnar really poses too much of a threat. I'm just calling that out right now. I think he's just in there just to be seen tonight. Okay. I'm a big Seth Rollins fan. I believe he is the next champion, but I don't see him. I don't see anybody winning that title tonight. But Big E walking out with that belt. I mean, because I don't want to see him as a transitional champion. You know, someone who just wins it and then loses it. You know, he paid his dues to get where he was at. He won the Money in the Bank. You know, I think he needs to hold this title a little bit longer. I think it makes a little more sense getting everyone to chase after that title. Now that Bobby Lashley's been targeted, you know, let him go after, you know, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins. Make them chase that title a little bit longer, you know, make Royal Rumble, whatever the case may be. I think Big E's going to find a way of, you know, sneaking away with the title. I mean, it's not going to be an easy task for him because he's got big heavy hitters in there. So this is This is going to be the biggest test for Big E than any other match he's ever had in his career against 4 former champions.
Listen, this changes everything, to be honest with you, with Brock Lesnar being in the Fatal 5-Way. And he's a beast. And if he's going to be successful, Paul Heyman is going to be there. If he goes out there by himself, then I'm not going to be sold on Brock Lesnar winning anything in the Fatal 5-Way. Okay? Right. But Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens, they have this chemistry going on. I got a feeling they may form up as a tag team, or they're going to form up as rivals and go after each other because they couldn't win the WWE Championship. And Bobby Lashley being banged up.
Well, see, that makes sense.
The title.
Well, I think Big E will keep the title if Brock and Lashley help each other out against Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens.
All right. Well, being that it's in Atlanta, you got to go for Big E on this one.
I am. I'm going. Big
you got to go for the Dirty South.
Yeah, I think he's gonna retain that title.
Okay, I like Lesnar. I like how he's portrayed. It's a new look for him, but it's not the same because I really was hoping for Lesnar and Roman Reigns because that is the best storyline in WWE right now of all brands and best storyline of all professional wrestling right now, and that's just my opinion. So we'll see there. But hey, it's gonna happen. It is tonight. So if you're not tuned in, please tune in because after the pay-per-view, we are going live again for the results and our reactions to day one pay-per-view. All right. What's happening tonight? So if you're in the United States, you're going to Peacock. If everybody outside of the U.S., you're on the WWE Network. The show will begin at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And in the kickoff show, once again, and I'll put it on real quick. We got the kickoff show, which the match should be happening pretty soon. I'm tuning in right now. Is this match here? Ricochet and Cesaro. They're going to tag team versus Sheamus and Holdway. Am I saying his name right?
Holland. Rich Holland.
Holland. Yeah. Whatever. The Rock would say it doesn't matter. But that is the match right now. And that's good that he's in the WWE roster, main roster, because the last time I seen him, he was in NXT. And this he's a great character. He got a lot of potential to star up in there. So, but on behalf of CMG Sports Podcast Network, I'm Ovi Muniz. I'm with Hector V, and we're about to get set for day one pay-per-view. So check out this quick tutorial of tonight's match.
The case was on there.
Thank you for listening to the Hard Hitting Wrestling Show. And once again, please visit us again, as tonight we will have our reaction of Day One's pay-per-view. Take care, everyone. Happy New Year.
Turn it up, turn it up. 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 Turn it up, turn it up.